This title is narrated with virtual voice, computer-generated narration for audiobooks. Jane Jacobs and the Human City, by the Practical Atlas. Introduction. Seeing cities with new eyes. Cities are more than just collections of buildings, roads, and infrastructure. They are living systems filled with stories, energy, and human interaction. For much of the 20th century, however, many planners, politicians, and architects treated cities as mechanical puzzles that could be solved with blueprints, formulas, and large-scale interventions. The result was often urban renewal projects that disrupted communities, uprooted families, and replaced vibrant neighborhoods with sterile developments. Into this world of technocratic certainty stepped Jane Jacobs, a writer and activist who dared to suggest that the real experts on cities were the people who lived in them. Jacobs's central insight was deceptively simple. If we want to understand cities, we must observe them as they are, not as we imagine them to be. She walked her Greenwich Village neighborhood daily, noting the ways people use sidewalks, stoops, and storefronts. She watched children play, neighbors chat, and strangers cross paths. She noticed the rhythm of foot traffic during different times of day, the safety that came from many eyes watching the street, and the vitality that sprang from small businesses serving the needs of their community. What others might have dismissed as everyday trivia, Jacobs recognized as the very essence of urban life. Her landmark book, The Death and Life of Great American Cities, published in 1961, was a frontal attack on the prevailing wisdom of the time. Planners like Robert Moses championed massive highways, superblocks, and high-rise housing projects as the future of urban progress. Jacobs argued that these projects destroyed the very elements that made cities thrive. Instead of efficiency and order, they created isolation, alienation, and decline. By tearing down old neighborhoods and scattering their residents into monolithic towers, planners undermined the networks of trust, commerce, and community that sustain urban vitality. This book you are reading explores Jacobs' ideas through the framework of human-centered design, a concept that emerged in later decades but reflects her philosophy perfectly. Human-centered design begins with empathy. It asks, what do people actually need? How do they live their daily lives? What obstacles do they face, and what opportunities inspire them? By placing the human experience at the center of design, whether in product development, architecture, or urban planning, human-centered design challenges abstract solutions in favor of grounded lived reality. Jacobs never used the phrase, but her entire body of work reflects its principles. Jacobs saw cities as ecosystems, not machines. Like natural ecosystems, cities thrive on diversity, complexity, and interaction. She emphasized that successful neighborhoods had a mix of old and new buildings, rich and poor residents, homes and businesses, daytime and nighttime activities. She noted that safety came not from police alone, but from the natural vigilance of neighbors, shopkeepers, and passers-by who cared about their streets. She argued that innovation and economic growth came not from top-down planning, but from the experiments of small businesses and entrepreneurs who found room to flourish in affordable mixed-use districts. In today's world, Jacobs's ideas are more relevant than ever. Cities face daunting challenges: housing shortages, climate change, widening inequality, and the legacy of car-centered planning that clogs streets with traffic while isolating communities. Yet amid these challenges, there is also opportunity. Across the globe, mayors, planners, and citizens are rediscovering the importance of walkability, public space, and local participation. Movements like Complete Streets, tactical urbanism, and community-driven development trace their lineage back to Jacobs's vision. This introduction is an invitation to see cities with new eyes. By studying Jacobs's work through the lens.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.